I was told, you will say every word that we write out. You will not deviate from the script, and go.
Many people have doubts, and rightfully so, about President Biden's mental health. Most of the time, he can be seen mumbling and stumbling over his words, forgetting dates, forgetting people's names, thinking that people who have died a long time ago are still alive. You've seen it firsthand. But if you ask his administration, of course, he's super sharp and on top of things.
He's sharp, he's engaged, he pushes us for information.
The most simple things that any human being would be expected to do, she lauds as being proof that he's extremely sharp and on top of things. I mean, what is the bar? What is the standard for the commander-in-chief of this country? Is it the ability to respond to a question? That seems pretty low. Sage Steele gave a very honest evaluation of what it was like to interview President Biden. They had to go over the questions over and over and over again. She was told, you cannot deviate from these questions. You can't deviate from the script. You have to stick to it 100%. Check it out.
This was about 2 months after he took office. That was an interesting experience in its own right, because it was so structured, and I was told, you will say every word that we write out. You will not deviate from the script, and go. To the word, like every single question was scripted, gone over dozens of times by many executives, editors and executives. Absolutely. I was on script and was told not to deviate. It was very much, this is what you will ask, this is how you will say it. No follow-ups. No follow-ups. Next. I knew that this was a lot bigger than just the wonderful editors that I worked with. This went up to the fourth floor, as we said, that we're all the bosses, the top executives, the decision makers are the president of our company, the CEO, where they all work.
So there you have it. Doesn't impart a lot of confidence. I mean, it's very clear that Biden's handlers have to control and script and rehearse and go over his every single move. We've seen him try to go off script. It never goes well. It results in mumbling and bumbling and stumbling and just an absolute clown show. It's offensive that they continue to lie to us about this, that Karine Jean-Pierre continues to stand up there and say things like he's sharp and he pushes us and we can't keep up. I mean, come on. Give me a break. Doesn't get any clearer than that, guys. Meanwhile, the media is trying to attack Trump's mental health, which is just absolutely mind-boggling.
Warning against his psychological dangers and his potential unfitness for his job. And in fact, anyone who is dangerous and places other people in danger is automatically unfit for just about any job in the United States.
What specific impairments are you looking at that are the biggest red flags for you? Because you said it feels like it's a more dangerous situation now.
Yes, because of behaviors and characteristics that have not been contained.
Can you speak specifically about what you're talking about?
The violence proneness, the aggressive rhetoric, the dismantling of governmental institutions or media.
That was a forensic psychiatrist saying that Trump has psychological impairments, but she did give a little bit away there towards the end where she said that it's concerning that he wants to dismantle government organizations and he goes after the media. I dare say that a lot of us would love to see government organizations dismantled and would like to see the media held accountable. And it's also interesting that she's so concerned over his, quote, aggressive rhetoric and the way he presents himself as being violent. Yet during his previous administration, there were no new wars, there was peace, there was a booming economy, and so on and so forth. Yet the current administration, the botched withdrawal in Afghanistan resulting in the loss of lives, war in Ukraine, war between Israel and Palestine, the world is at war now under this current administration, yet it's so concerning that Donald Trump has aggressive rhetoric, the guy who started no new wars.
Joe Biden's brain is aging while Trump's brain is dementing, and that there is a, quote, fundamental breakdown in the ability to use language.
So there you go. Biden's brain is aging, but Trump's brain is dementing. Never mind the fact that Joe Biden will not do a long form unscripted interview. Never mind the fact that everything has to be checked, double checked, triple checked, and specifically followed to the word, scripted to a T.
It was very much, this is what you will ask, this is how you will say it, no follow-ups.
Never mind the fact that when he does attempt to have an unscripted conversation, it becomes a mumbled up, jumbled up mess. He confuses people, he confuses dates, he confuses countries. He can't string together two coherent thoughts. We all know this. We see it right before our eyes. And on the other hand, Donald Trump does long form rallies that are completely unscripted. He sits down for long form interviews that are unscripted. He's everywhere. He puts himself out there. He doesn't require that people follow a very specific script. He's way sharper and on top of things. And to deny that is just foolish. Yet here we are with media pundits saying things like,
Biden's brain is aging, but Trump's brain is dementing.
I think it's a sort of final death cry of a desperate Democrat Party enlisting as many institutional elites as they can to come in as subject matter experts and proclaim that Trump is way worse than Biden in terms of cognitive function, which is just laughable because their guy is absolutely in cognitive decline. It's undeniable. It's sad. Honestly, I feel bad a little bit because he's also a horrible human and all you have to do is look at his history. The entire reason that the special counsel decided not to prosecute him for holding on to classified documents was that he was basically too old, couldn't remember anything, and would be seen sympathetically by a jury who would just see a doddering old fool. Yet here we are saying,
Biden is sharp. Biden pushes us.
having experts say,
Yeah, Biden's brain is aging, but Trump's brain is dementing.
all you have to do is look at the empirical evidence. Look at the two men having conversations. I mean, come on. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I'd be willing to admit that if you showed me evidence. But I don't know. They think we're idiots. They want us to believe that Joe Biden is sharp. They want us to believe that Donald Trump is in cognitive decline. I appreciate you guys. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean the world to me. Until next time, bye.